Man, look, it fits in. Are you stealing a Fairlight?
Yeah, a little bit.
What's going on there? You know, you hear planes that say, "Coming in at 107 heavy." I am heavy right now. I've got the heavy part. Well, hello there, good people. It's been a little while, hasn't it? Okay, so, did I finish the CMI project? Yeah, I did. Well, kind of. Am I now going into uncharted territory with a new project? Yes, yes, yes he is. Does Chris Blythe talk to himself in the third person? Yeah, he does. Anyhow, here we go. Alrighty, here's a little bit of backstory to let you know what's going on. So, after I finished my CMI project, my wife said to me, "So what's next? What are you going to do next? What other Fairlight synthesizers could you seeing as you're the Fairlight guy?" I was like, "Well, there aren't any. That's the only one they made. Wasn't that enough?" Completely changing the industry. Anyway, and she said, "Sure, there must be other Fairlight things." I said, "Well, yeah, they moved away from sampling and went into the digital recording business and with the MFX." And she goes, "Wouldn't you want one of those?" I said, I have. Haven't you checked under the house? There's quite a... Never mind. Never mind, I said, to distract her. And I said the other thing they went into was obviously really high-end recording consoles that were really amazing. She said, "Well, would you want one of those?" I said, "Lucky," that's her name. It's not like someone can just like, I don't know, just like, "Hey, do you want this Lamborghini? Hey, just fix it up a little bit." That doesn't happen. That just doesn't happen. She goes, "Well, you're being very negative." And I went, "Well, I felt realistic. It's like, that just isn't just going to happen." And she goes, "Well, why don't you just open it up and just say you would like one? Would you like one?" I said, "Well, listen, we don't have space for a recording console." And then she basically said, "Well, Ronan has been wanting to move his game station upstairs. We went to get a measuring tape so that we could measure things out." What was that, monkey?
I said we have to go upstairs and measure where the new Fairlight console is going to go.
See, that's called a keeper right there. Now, although having Ronan's gaming station downstairs in the living room area was quite noisy, as they do get a little bit chatty and verbal when they're playing games, we didn't really want to move it because we could keep an eye on things. But we realized that if we moved his gaming station upstairs to his bedroom, A, he could be in his room making noises, and secondly, it would leave the perfect space for a Fairlight EVO recording console.
Hey Ronan, do you want to move your game station upstairs?
What? So we moved Ronan's gaming station upstairs. A very happy boy there. So the width is exactly the space we would need if one would appear. She said, "Right, put it out into the universe then. Put it out." Okay, I'm putting it out there. And literally less than a week later, my good friend Steve Rance, without prompting, he called me up and said, "Hey, there's something that you might want. I don't know where this will lead." And that was a Fairlight EVO frame. Just the frame. Steve said, "I can't promise anything. It might just be this thing. But this thing is expensive, and it's a nice piece of, at worst, furniture. At best, you could maybe, add something to it." So I headed up to Burbank. There was no guarantee of any of the components or anything. We just don't know. But he was insistent that I pick it up, like with a nod. So I wasn't going to say no. All right. There's a very good possibility that I'm about to do something daft and irresponsible. Mostly, definitely both. So I'm heading to Burbank right now, to an undisclosed location. Let's see what it brings us when we get there. As you can probably see, I'm in a Prius. Now, Prius are known for their TARDIS-like abilities. I had to put the seats all the way forward, which made for my legs to be kind of splayed out, but it was impressive fitting this in.
Oh my god, I think it's actually going to fit.
Oh man! Alright.
It's more this edge than anything else. Alright. There you go. Go on.
It's gonna go. Man, look, it fits in there. Look at that. That is absolutely nuts. Oh man, I can't believe it fits. That is absolutely
Brilliant.
That is absolutely mental.
Oh, you got two fit. Two
Oh yeah, holy crap, got legs to go with. Okay,
There you go.
I guess here's the start then. Oh my god, the bolts on that. Wonderful. All right, mate. Thank you again. Here we go again. I'm driving home now, and it is a very heavy. I'm flying heavy. You know, you hear planes that say, "Oh no, 107 heavy." I am heavy right now. There's a huge, heavy Fairlight in the back of here, and it weighs a ton. I still can't believe it fit in here, but we're heading home. I'm going to reverse in because I'm having to get this out by myself. That's right. No one to help me. All right. Let's get it home. Okay, I'm home, and the grim reality of how big this thing is now just dawning on me. Look at the size of this thing. Wow, wow, wow. This is not small. This is proper. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to store it, and then we're going to see what we do from there. So the frame sat in the garage, basically taking up space and making parking very interesting in that tiny little area. And I did nudge Steve occasionally, here and there, just to see if anything was happening. Nothing was happening. He was very, very busy. His company was moving all of the Fairlight EVO desks and converting them all over to getting brand new Blackmagic desks. Very, very nice. So and my wife, who's very smart, said, well, there's no energy coming behind this. How about you give it more energy by moving it upstairs to allow the parts to come in to the life? And I was like, okay, well, it looks like this isn't going to happen. But she insisted, let's move upstairs. Let's make space for it. Make space for the things to come. All right. Hello. Good. Well, wait, shouldn't you be doing this part? Why? You should, yeah. Okay. Are you stealing a Fairlight?
Yeah, a little bit.
What's going on there?
Wait 1 second. Get a better.
Rona is doing an excellent job there. I see a career. Oh, hang on, bump. In moving old electronic musical equipment around
How the shit do they move this at all?
on a pallet with a forklift truck.
Yeah, I bet.
I've got the heavy part.
Oh yeah.
This next bit is going to be the challenging bit. Watch out for the lamppost. Very strong, son. We're coming to the end of the easy part. Okay. Three-dimensional space, spatial awareness. Okay. Right, we're going to put this perpendicular on this. I'm going to lift it up these 2 steps and go that way. Coconut, could you not get the camera? Okay. Good girl, Coconut. She's scared. Poor thing. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 second. I'll lift a bit more this time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey. All right, and then we'll just rotate this way. Yeah, come towards me. And then I think what we'll do is.
Watch out, no.
You know, set, no. Oh, it's not lifting the thing.
No, it's just slide off.
Okay, now we can just rotate towards you. And then we'll put it, we're going to go vertical with it. Can we? No. We need to slide over here. Wow.
Can we do that?
Now, I think actually what we can do is, if me and she lift it, we can put it on the ground. Come there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you tweak away, and then we're just going to place it down for now. We need to get the legs on it. Wow! Success! Yes! Hey! Wonderful. It's here. Is
Then now you need to lift it up and put the legs on it, huh?
yeah, but that's just a lifty uppy thing. You can do that.
How would I mean, we need G to like, or one of us to put the legs on.
Yeah, let's just do it together if we can. Okay.
It'd be, yeah.
Yeah, let me just grab them.
And then compare it to like later on, because like look at this. This is like.
Do nuts on yours end too. Nuts off. Okay. So what we're gonna do is
Look at even the size of them.
I know.
Look how heavy they
it's
are.
bonkers. So I think this one goes on this side because you'd have to have it flat. But I think that's the only way.
Oh wow.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So what we need to do now is we need to just lift it from this end. Right? You want to lift it? You want to lift it? Okay, so we're gonna I think we need to let's move that leg for now. So we have to just
Oh my god.
yeah. Serious. So we're gonna do this end first,
Okay.
and then we're gonna do that end. So I need you over here, son.
Do I come here?
No, I will. No, you.
You're okay if you want to stop it from sliding, but yeah, you'll both lift here enough for it to lift up to here, and then I'm gonna attach this leg.
There you go. Dude, come on. Oh, it's not bad.
Oh, there's two bolts in. If only there was something called an electric socket driver. If only those were invented. All right.
Okay, can we put it down?
Yeah. Now we're going to do the other side.
Oh, you've got one. Oh, it's one bottom. Okay. Okay.
2, 1.
Okay, down a bit, down. Probably to the most, wherever is the most uncomfortable, it's down there.
Welcome to the Crochet Workspace. I'm changing this into like a nice glass
No,
table
lift-
with
lift when you
the
can.
conferencing
Don't
chairs on. Like it's seriously like a little
Oh, no.
startup
It's just
vibe in
less
there.
scraping.
We just have to figure out how to like raise this silly thing. I think we have to have it cut actually. Okay, what's that thing down there?
That's you guys.
You are a part of
This is
it.
stuck forever either.
Look at them, so tiny and nimble.
And dainty. Oh, no, that's as far as we
Alright,
can.
we can move it along. Move that one with it.
Here.
All right.
Look
Fantastic.
at that.
Welcome
Oh my God,
home.
what's this? Somebody's
new
very
baby,
tight. Hang on, come
whatever
forward.
she's called.
Yeah,
What is this
you-
thing called?
It's a Fairlight EVO.
Welcome, Evo.
Oh, Evo. Evo sounds like a small little cute thing. No! Not cute.
There we go.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Looks like it belongs there. You know why? Because it does. Ooh, that is really, really nice. Hey, thank you guys.
Aren't you glad I moved upstairs, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's all part of the
It
plan.
was all part of it.
And so she sat there, waiting for the right day. We even used her as a piano stand. And then, one day, we got a call. Okay, where are we going? Burbank. When are we going? Right now. So Steve called up and said, hey, I have some parts for you. How big is your monster truck? And I'm basically heading up there right now to start properly. We've got the cage to hold everything, the desk to hold everything. And now we're going to start seeing what bits we can scramble and put together to make this new venture work. Let's do it.